Chapter 1. Introduction. Social media is a very effective way to reach the general public and turn them into paying customers. People the world over spend an inordinate time on their devices, and a big chunk of that is spent scrolling through social media feeds. If you are a business, there is no asset as resourceful and affordable as social media to understand consumer habits and buying patterns. These platforms are a boon for brands that want to disseminate information about their products and services. And if you use the right mechanism, you might be able to hit a gold mine of buyers. But like everything else, you need to have a strategy, and there are a few ways to do that right. The first step, of course, is to have a social media presence. Set up your accounts with a clear title and description. Add the URLs to your website and make a plan to interact with your customers and potential buyers on a regular basis. This is how you reach them at a personal level. With the accounts in place, you have the chance to sell yourself the way you want and on a budget. The more you interact, the easier it is for your audience to associate themselves with your message. This way, they know your brand and feel connected with it. And those who want to know about it have an easy way of finding you and browsing your products and services. The more this happens, and it will over time, the more you learn about the kind of audience you are attracting and learn about their habits. It gives you the opportunity to tap into certain demographics and make a pitch. Then there is the big concern: budget. Make a strategy for your posts and you can increase the incoming traffic to your page rather easily. Social media is one of the most inexpensive ways of marketing a product or a service. You don't need to work too hard once you know the message. And there are plenty of free tools at your disposal that can help you create quick and jazzy content. All you need to do is post consistently and you will build a loyal audience in no time. That is why many bloggers use it to reach their readers and viewers without spending a single penny. So, whether you have a small budget or none at all, social media is a great place to start marketing your products and services without worrying about the costs. And if you are looking for someone to help create content or fill other positions, it is also a great place to advertise your requirements. Of course, this is not to say you can get away with a bad product or service. But if you have a winner in your hands, you just need to learn a few tricks of the trade to sell it. That starts with the creation of SEO content. This is done by using the right keywords and tags to help your content gain visibility. If you didn't know it already, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. With the right words, your posts and page will get a better ranking from search engines like Google. This means when a potential or existing buyer is looking for products or services like yours, your content is shown higher up in the search engine results page or SERP because of the right keywords and tags. Social media is also a great way to stay in the minds of your customers. In marketing terms, this is often referred to as top-of-the-mind recall or top-of-the-mind awareness, or TOMA. And it means just that. When a customer is thinking of the products or services that you offer, your brand is one of the things, if not the first one, they recall. For example, oftentimes, Apple is for smartphones, Domino's is for pizza, Lay's for chips, Coke for soft drinks, and so on. This is done by creating an image for your brand that is hard to forget. Social media is an extremely useful tool when it comes to this. Over time, it converts individuals interested in your product or service into paying customers. And these customers can turn into loyalists and maybe even advocate your brand to their friends and family members. It's all about creating an unforgettable impression in the minds of the customer. This makes you everyone's first choice. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are also a great way to keep an eye on the competition. These profiles are always public and accessible to everyone, right? Because it is about visibility. Now, if you understand the competition, you will be able to find ways to beat them too. Analyzing social media profiles is a great way to improve upon your own strategies. In fact, you can even build on their ideas and beat them at their own game. The basic engagement metrics are available for everyone to see. You can keep tabs on their popularity to a certain extent while you are still working on your own. And you can do this even before you have a strategy or a profile of your own. In fact, you can also see the kind of queries they are getting and identify gaps to fill them with your product or service. It is a pretty neat trick, and it is all fair game. Check their content, keep an eye on the comments, and look at the features they are enabling to better serve their customers. Make yourselves aware of their strategy so that you can incorporate some of that into your own.